All right, well, Genesis 12, God speaks to Abraham and tells him to leave his country and go to the place he's going to tell him, and he promises all these blessings, and it's a very exciting time. So Abraham obeys, incredible obedience, leaves, not even sure where he's going, but then God speaks to him and says, go to Canaan. So watch where we pick up. I want to just show you one thing here. Abraham left, as verse 4, as the Lord had told him. He takes Lot and all these people with him and things like that. Verse 6, Abram, because he was called Abram at that time, Abram traveled through the land as far as the site of the great tree of Moriah at Shechem. At that time, the Canaanites were in the land. Here's what I want us to see. Abraham had a promise from God that he was going to make him into a great nation, was going to bless nations through him, it was going to be incredible, all these blessings, and how he was going to be a blessing, and the world was going to be affected by it, and all of these things. Even the messianic promise came through there. And he says, go to the land. And so he goes to the land. He walks into the land. The first time he's going to, in his mind, I'm sure, receive the beginning, at least, of the promise. He gets into the land, and the first thing he sees in the land are Canaanites. Ugh. I mean, can you imagine that? There he was about to receive it, and he goes in, and somebody is already in the land. Now, here's what I want you to hear about things when you're following God and pursuing things that you really believe God has called you to. When you walk into the things God has called you to, there is a good chance, not only a good chance, there is almost for sure going to be some opposition. Imagine this. Imagine going to a game, even if you knew you were going to win, and having there be no opponent. You wouldn't have a game. So here it is with God. When he calls us to something, there's usually some opposition. Do not be discouraged by that. That is not even remotely a problem for God, because he knows beyond what is in the natural and what he sees. And so I want you to see that there's opposition in the land from the beginning. And in fact, in a crazy way, it takes hundreds of years for this promise to be fulfilled. But the opposition, so how did Abraham overcome the opposition? Great principle here for you as you walk through your life and it seems like things have gotten in the way. Watch this. At that time, the Canaanites were in the land. The Lord appeared to Abram and said, to your offspring, I will give this land. So he built an altar there to the Lord who had appeared to him. You know who also was in the land? Not just the opposition, but the Lord. The voice of God, the presence of God. That's what you're looking for. You're not looking for a vacant lot. You're looking for a place where God is, and you go there, and it doesn't matter what else is there. With the voice of God, you will walk out the promises. So be like Abraham. Step out into faith. Go after the things. Go do it. And when you face opposition, don't stare at the opposition. Listen to the voice of God, because he has a greater plan than what your natural eyes will see. God bless you.